Who loves you, baby? That's right, it's Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss and your personal hairline hero. So I'd say the number one question I get now that I've returned to making these hair videos and just over the course of the years that I've been doing these is, Nick, will you buzz your hair again? So the answer to that is the same as the answer to your question of, Nick, will I go bald? The answer for both is yes. Yes, you will go bald at some point, and we don't know. That's why I have these hair loss theories that you can look up that are mainly based on, by age 35 is a good prediction of how much hair you're gonna have the rest of your life. You take a photo of yourself at age 1, you look at that, it's a good projection of you at age 35 in case you're not age 35 yet. That's the main easy way to predict and determine it. And I think I've proven that my theory is accurate, and I alone came up with that years ago, and I've made a big deal about that on this channel. But ultimately, will I shave my head? Will you go bald? The answer is yes. You eventually will go bald. You live long enough, you will. It's just it's a question of when. Now, same answer, will I shave my head? Yes, but when? I don't know. Usually, traditionally, I do it every year and a half. And I'm past that point now. And I kind of really wanted to earlier, a couple months ago. And I almost did, but then I discovered this hairstyle, and I'm like, I really like this hairstyle, and this really works for me. I think ultimately the main thing that keeps me from shaving my head or buzzing it off is that, and I've talked about this before, and this is, I think, common knowledge. And you can look into this, research it. If a man is noticeably balding at any age, whether he's 21 or 50 or whatever, if he's noticeably balding and then he shaves his head, he immediately becomes more attractive. That's how people see him, because he looks confident, like he took control of the situation. However, if a man is not noticeably balding and then shaves his hair, it's not as attractive because he, quote, still has a full head of hair and, quote, didn't need to shave his head. So then it's kind of like overkill. It's too much. Now, granted, do I look good with a buzz cut and shaved head? Yes, I do. But ultimately, there is a collective perception of, I don't need to shave my hair. I don't need to, I don't have to. So if I can still have a hairstyle that works, then I won't resort to that overkill of ultimately shaving it when I didn't need to. Now, ultimately, what if I am 50 years old or 60 years old and still not noticeably balding? Because my hairline goes back a little bit each year and I lose a little bit of density each year, but what if that goes on for the next 20 years, and 20 years from now I'm still not much different from this, because I'm 42 now? Well, I don't know, maybe I will keep this hairstyle, but I think at some point when I'm noticeably balding, I will be, buzzing it off normally. But as far as in between, will I get the itch and just finally do it? Probably, maybe, I don't know, and I really don't care. But right now, I'm happy with it as it is. And again, I keep in mind that if ultimately I don't need to or have to, then I won't. Or at least won't permanently. It would just be a phase and then grow back. But ultimately, I'm happy with this hairstyle. So as long as I'm happy with it, then I'm good. I think that I've had this whole pattern of over the years changing my hairstyle. And part of me has always wanted to think, well, what if I just found a hairstyle and I stuck with it? And what if that was my signature hairstyle? Right now we've got this slick back undercut pompadour. And it's been a couple weeks since I've had a haircut now. It's starting to grow in, but I'm happy with this. This is low maintenance. And ultimately, what I am discovering for myself personally is, instead of focusing on changing my hairstyle, I'm changing my wardrobe and I'm changing the way I dress. Because, in case you haven't noticed, like, I've been going to the gym for years now, and I have a different body than I did when I started making these videos. Now I can wear the clothes that I was never able to wear before. I wear all slim fit clothing, and I have a better idea of like how to pair clothes and how to look nicer that way. And so for me, I'd rather focus on that if I've got a situated hairstyle. But again, if I start noticeably balding, yeah, that's when I will. But as far as anytime soon, will I buzz it off? I don't think that I will. And the answer is always because I don't feel like it. And the follow-up answer is because, quote, I don't have to. So that's the answer. It's not that I never will. It's that I will. I just don't know when, which is the same answer of, are you going to go bald and when? I don't know. It's just like asking, are we going to die? Yeah, we're going to die. Don't know when. Are you going to go bald? Yeah, but I don't know when. Am I going to buzz my hair off? Yeah, but I don't know when. Your comments belong right here.